What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Basement Show. We got Ramon, we got Penny, and we got Rich joining us. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for coming back.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It is a Happy New Year for you, indeed. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yes.
All right, this week we got Superior Spider-Man 25. We're going to talk about Inhumanity, Superior Spider-Man number 1. We got the new Thor, God of Thunder. We got DC versus Masters of the Universe number 4. X9. We got Curse number 1 from Boom Studios. Illegitimates number 2. We got Imagine Agents number 4, also from Boom. That's concluding this week. We got Black Dynamite number 1, Gateway number 1, and Disney Kingdom's Seekers of the World number 1. A lot of cool stuff coming out this week. Yeah, no, there's a bunch of stuff going on this week. But for now, before we begin, we have some presents to open up because every other dude did not get here to do it.
There's your present.
So, yeah. We're going to try not to usurp their gifts. Everybody keep an eye on the Puerto Ricans.
Hold on, since I'm here, do I get one?
We should probably leave them here in case they do ever show up and then I have to mysteriously answer for them. But we'd all like to know what the fuck our good friend Clyde got Steve, Adam, Danny, and Cheeseburger. Mm-hmm. So everybody pick a gift and let's open the shit.
I'm dying to know what Adam got.
All right.
Open now.
Nicely done, Clydo. Thank you very much. You are too kind. Your Pete's Basement t-shirts and
Ramon.
Other fun stuff will be on its way soon enough. So, before we start, you have trouble talking to your kids about drugs and alcohol, keeping them out of the liquor cabinet and the medicine cabinet? Well, now you don't have to worry. With the patent-pending bottle blocker, all you got to do is take this seal, slip it right on over the top, take the plastic lock, pop it around, and trust me, nobody's getting in there. And if they do, they're going to have to break the seal, and you're going to know about it. Now, check out bottleblocker.com. Put in the code Pete's Basement, that's capital P, capital B, and get $5 off your first shipment of 24 locks and seals. Bottleblocker.com, guys. Keep your drinks to yourself. Let's talk Book of the Week.
Yes.
We have a tie this week for the very first time, I think, because we really just are completely indecisive. X9 and Masters of the Universe, DC Universe 4 were phenomenal books.
Yes.
DC Masters of the Universe had, you finally get to see Orko, you get to see, him running around and he's, using some magic. He's talking about how he kind of conquered Trala and everything. He seems to have bonded like a collective, like of these other demons or something. Yeah. And they mentioned the Horde, but I'm not sure if that's the same Horde they're talking about. They look like shadow demons. If you're a Masters of the Universe fan, those are shadow demons.
I'm pretty sure they're going Horde as in the old Horde from it's She-Ra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Horde has now conquered Eternia in
the
current Masters of the Universe.
Which is really freaking good.
Oh, it's so
good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This one, Ramon and Rich convinced me to make this one Book of the Week, but next month is doing the full origin of Orko, which we've all basically just been drooling over.
If that isn't the Book of the Week that month, I don't know.
You know what this is? This is like watching Dragon Ball Z or reading Dragon Ball Z. It's just a fun, all-out fight.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I agree with that, yeah.
It's brainless, it's mind-numbing, but it's just fun.
And I'm telling you right now, Superman will get his ass whooped by He-Man.
He did.
But now we learned that may not have been Superman. That was just what Skeletor wanted you to believe.
Think. Yeah.
Because now the rest of the Justice League is out for blood, because who's not going to want to stick up for Superman? Mm-hmm. But so they were all fucking brainwashed to begin with. Nobody actually saw, them leave the Watchtower altogether and arrive on Earth. They just arrived on Earth and whatever. Could have been a spell. There's no body, there's no DNA, there's no nothing. And Batman's obviously being a little bit of an egotist. He's like, somebody didn't want me to find out.
Of course.
Not just you, bro. Just you.
He's Batman. Would you like to ride with Batman?
Now, Ramon and I discussed this last week, and we're going to bring it up again. Who would win in a fight? He-Man or Thor? Guys, hit us up with your answer to that question. We would love to get some opinions weighed in here. Questions@Pete'sBasement.com. Title that shit He-Man versus Thor.
It's a better fight than He-Man Superman.
Absolutely, because
absolutely.
He-Man's going to get his ass whooped by magic any day, but you got He-Man and Thor. I mean...
I'm going to go He-Man.
You think so?
I think so. I know you're the Thor fan, but
Yeah.
I think I'm going to say He-Man.
Why?
When, like, okay, He-Man of the cartoons was kind of, but He-Man of, like,
This
reading
book, yeah, this series, he's
and-
a fierce warrior.
And even the He-Man of the Masters of the Universe book, he's pretty badass in that. That would be a pretty nasty, brutal fight, and I think that He-Man would come out on top.
Even in the cartoon, man, He-Man pushed a mountain. He-Man pushed the motherfucking moon, bro. That's Ultraman shit right there. He-Man pushed the moon. You guys remember that episode? Yeah. You guys need to get on this. Seriously. I know I'm not the only MOTU fan out there that's raving about this book.
There's fan and then there's you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the other statues. Guys, hit us up. Questions@Pete'sBasement.com, Facebook.com/Pete'sBasement. Follow us on Twitter and write us letters. We want to hear from you. We always want to hear from you. Use the reason that we do this. X number 9 from Dark Horse.
That was good.
Now, Rich has known me for quite a while, and he knows that X has always been my guilty
Pleasure.
I am so happy that this book is back, and it is still consistently good. We are about 2-3 issues away from the last complete story arc, and it's still going good.
Yeah.
With the first one with the big like kingpin boss, and he looked like a pig.
Yeah.
And then he took on these
Corrupt
war,
cops.
Yeah, the war dogs, and everybody had like a dog last name. Like there was Lieutenant Setter and Shepherd and whatever. So, one guy's
question.
like Rot or something, or Weiler.
Is this like a relaunch or is this a
It
continuation
actually seems like it's continuing on.
from the old 90s?
Yeah.
Nice.
And this was probably one of the best standalone issues I've ever read.
Of any
Ever.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just damn.
It's a one-issue thing. It introduces this new villain called Death Wish.
It recaps somewhat what happened already. And it's...
This guy, basically, he's an assassin for the mob, and he winds up killing this old dude, probably owed some people money that he shouldn't have, and winds up, he knew the guy. It was like one of his, not teachers, but like, you know, this old dude in the neighborhood that kind of took all the kids under his wing, and he would teach them to draw and shit, try to
Like
keep
a
them off the
foster
streets.
dad almost.
Yeah. And now he feels absolutely terrible about it. He hates his life. He realizes the fucking scumbag that he's become. And he's like, I can't kill myself because, you know, that's not good enough. I need to suffer. So he wants to die by X. So he goes off and starts killing people that X already warned once. And these people are trying to flee town, and he's killing them beforehand, trying to piss X off. So this way he kills them. And X basically tells him, like, no, since that's what you want, so we're going to make you suffer a different way. So he breaks
give him
both
a
of his
nice
fucking
shot.
He
legs.
was
Yeah.
messing with him bad.
It's a good book, man. Is anybody else out there reading X? Please, you know the drill.
If you're not, you should be.
You really
You
should
really
be.
should be. You really,
I mean,
really,
if
really, really,
I've
really.
said this before, and the only
Really
accurate
should be.
description I can come up with is Snake Eyes meets the Punisher. Is X.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
From what I remember from back in the 90s, yeah.
So, guys, make sure you download the rest of the show on audio. Thank you to Clyde for
Seriously.
all of these amazing presents.
I will
It's
enjoy
definitely
them.
going to be a happy new year. Ramon didn't even try to. You only try to put one under your shirt. I'm very
Oh
impressed.
no, I'm a
very
black
proud of
hole.
you.
I'm a black hole whore.
I want to show off this real quick. Got a late birthday present, the art of Joseph Michael Linzer from all of like his Cry for Dawn stuff. Ooh, look, titties. There's a lot of titties in this book.
And blue. Pubes.
Blue snatch.
Yeah.
It is what it is. There's some blue hair. The carpet does match the drapes.
Yeah.
This is an awesome book. One of the best things about Linzner's work is his women are not sticks. They are like realistic looking women. He just draws him fucking buck ass naked, and who
I would
wouldn't?
tell you that when I was trying to get into Marvel and DC, that was one of the biggest knocks against me.
Really?
Was the fact that I draw the women too real.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't like that for
No.
like regular comic books.
No.
which is stupid.
Yeah.
Because some of the best have done it. Or Frazetta did it.
I had one of
Enough said.
one of my friends who was an artist at the time. She was like, she comes to me and she's like, "Oh my god, I love you. You actually drew like she's got real hips."
Yeah.
She's like, "This is so great. Oh, there's
remember you told me
cellulite
that.
here." Yeah.
So, guys, we'll see you next week. Happy reading, and send us letters. We like to hear from you guys. You make it all worth it. Yeah, so real. That pen breaks, it's gonna go all over him. Like one big fucking like octopus cum shot, like ink.
Yeah. Octopus cum shot. Right
I like
here.
that. That was
Where do
good.
you come up with
It's very
this shit?
descriptive.